I'm here divertimenti with Matt Wilkinson, who's the author of Mr. Wilkinson's Simply Dressed Salads. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And I have to comment on this cover. I think it's absolutely fabulous, and I understand there's a bit of a story behind it.
There is. My second book, Simply Dressed Salads, as with the first book, when I set out to write a book, I actually never really wanted to write a cookbook, but when I did then finalise with the old publisher and new publisher, I want to create a book that actually means something to me, and that in say 20 years' time I'll see it on an op shop shelf that's been used and loved.
Yeah.
And with book number one, saying there's embossed and debossed in there, so it feels not Bible-like, but there's something beautiful about holding a Bible.
Yeah.
It feels nice. I've never read it, but it feels nice. But also journal-like.
Yeah.
With the first book, it was Mr. Wilkinson's favourite vegetables. I actually wanted to put fruit on the front, and they thought I was crazy. But the Racket and who designed and Miso Stanislavia, who's the artist in it, did the front cover. But with this one, I had in mind my grandfather. I talk a lot about my grandfather in the first book, and he was a very proud man, very working class, coal miner. He went down the pits when he was 12, came out when he was 65 or something.
Amazing.
And he always was immaculately dressed. So the idea of simply dressed, the idea of having salads should be just simply dressed, but also people can be simply dressed. And my grandfather thought I was a scruffy bugger, but he, every Friday, used to wear his three-piece suit, tie, pocket watch, handkerchief, and always wore a flower in his lapel, which in summer he used to grow in his greenhouse, a passion fruit vine, just for the flower, because he thought it was beautiful, and because he thought it would pull the ladies.
That's a good reason. That's a good reason.
So, Hardy Grant, Australia, was like, when I was explaining I want this suit on the front cover, everyone's going, it's a bit cool.
But it works.
But it works, and I think it's really beautiful. I actually, when I got the book, the first, because I'd not seen the front cover, we'd played around with a few editions, and we'd got 3 ones that we liked, and I said, look, I don't want to see it anymore. And when it came in the post, the first one to see, I actually cried, and
that's a good sign.
Thought of my grandfather straight away. So it's kind of like an ode to my grandfather, the front cover.
In the book, you talk about salads, but it's not just salads of little greens and things. There are manger salads, salads for winter, autumn. I mean, you cover all the bases.
Well, salads, I think the easiest thing for salads aren't, to me, just about salad leaves. Like, there's no one thing called there's no one lettuce or salad leaf or salads called salad leaves. You've got rocket, Mizuna, butter lettuce, cos, iceberg. To me, salads is about composition. When something doesn't have a category, I put it into a salad category. So by category, I mean a curry's a curry, a hamburger's a hamburger. When it doesn't have its own little culture or cuisine set to go into, I call it a salad. All you see on top chef restaurant menus, when they can't think of something what to call it, they just call it, say a salad of wild rabbit, rabbit pancetta, parmesan, and balsamic. It's like, well, there's a salad.
It works.
It works. And what I try to define in the book is, by eating seasonally, people go, oh, you don't want to eat salads in winter? That's crazy. Well, to me, winter salads are just as good as summer salads. It's the spring and autumn ones that are really quite hard.
Yeah.
Summer's a no-brainer, especially glorious England, being able to have a outside
sometimes
with your 10 degrees like today.
Don't gloat. Don't gloat.
But there's the thing, Mother Earth's telling us what things we need. It's warm, so watermelon, tomatoes, cucumber, eggplant, zucchinis, all these things that are full of water and refreshing. As then when we come into winter, we're eating the citric acids of the lemon family, the brassicas that are full of iron and vitamins. There's some salads in winter that I love, like pumpkin, which is a late summer, early autumn vegetable, is amazing in winter. So if you imagine you've got like a little casserole on, and you just throw some pumpkin into the oven. If you just put it onto a plate, straight of it coming out of the oven after it's been cooked, it's just a side of pumpkin. There's nothing special about it. Yes, it's beautiful pumpkin, but it's just pumpkin. But if you then put that into a bowl, you toss it with a little bit of olive oil, some vinegar, maybe some toasted pine nuts, some chopped parsley, maybe some chopped chives, throw in some currants, a little bit of feta on top, and you have, say, a braised lamb dish. You've got this most beautiful roasted pumpkin and feta salad with a beautiful braised lamb. As one of the recipes in the book is a pearl barley. So kind of make it a bit like a tabbouleh. So just boil the pearl barley, strain that off, reserve the pearl barley juice, and add lemon to that, and you've got your lemon pearl barley water. We eat that a lot we drink that a lot in winter, just to replenish. It gives you all the minerals from the pearl barley and lemon juice. It's really quite wonderful. But then your pearl barley, chop some whitloff through it. Whitloff's amazing in
and that's
in
radicchio,
winter.
is that
radicchio,
right? Yep.
Radicchio, Belgian endive.
Yeah.
Lots of curly parsley into that. Lots of lemon juice, olive oil, some dukkha. Mix it all together, and again, if you've got any braise, or even if you're having a chicken Kiev, and I love chicken Kiev, and you have that on the side, or again, you've got any braise, like a little beef curry or a beef braise, or classic Lancashire hot pot, and have that on the side. It's this amazing salad that goes with winter. And that's something that to me is really exciting about salads.
You have almost convinced me to like winter.
Yeah.
No, I think you have convinced
Well,
me.
one of my favourite winter recipes, there's a lot of favourites in there. Truly, I love this book. Like, I thought I loved number one, but I really love this one because it's so honest. But there's the classic Waldorf salad, but I make it, there's a classic Waldorf salad, but I actually make it with Brussels sprouts. And honestly, it is delicious.
I'll give it a go.
And raw Brussels sprouts are a winner.
I'll give it a go. Matt, you've inspired us for whatever the season. This is Mr. Wilkinson's Simply Dressed Salads. Thank you, Matt, for joining.